This is a man-eating tunnel. There are 3 flamethrowers installed every 10 meters in the tunnel. The sluice gates at either end will drop at any moment. Those unlucky enough to be trapped inside will burn to the ground. When the floodgates open again, the tunnel is spotless, as if nothing had happened. To control the exploding population, people can only cut down the number of people fairly and regularly in this way. But that's it. People are still rushing to get into the tunnel, because this road is the only way to travel outside the city. The day a family of 4 travel ended, prepared to return to the fully autonomous vehicle, leading them slowly through the traffic. The husband sat and made faces with the seashells he picked up from the beach. But turn around. His smile vanished in an instant, because according to today's projections, the chance of survival from the tunnel is only 9%. Because it's a nice day today, there were half as many people out as usual. Every hour that passes, the car can go 5 kilometers. You might as well get out and walk at that speed. The son looked out of the window board. The girl in the car next to him was watching him. The moment. The walk home didn't seem so long, and that's when the slow-moving traffic suddenly stopped. The husband got out and looked ahead. Turns out the tunnel gate was closed. This is the 5th shutdown this week. Based on past experience, the gates don't close very often. There's a good chance they'll get through safely. A moment later the sluice opened again. The traffic, which had just been so crowded, disappeared in a twinkling. The husband got back in the car with a heavy face. Start moving on, but they just entered the tunnel. Suddenly it was dark. The husband looked back in dismay. It turned out it was just a system failure. The sluice gates did not come down, and so the traffic crept on. Look at the fire nozzle overhead. The husband was always on tenterhooks, but the son does not know his situation is still greeting the girl next to him. He saw the car pulling out of the tunnel. The convoy they were in suddenly stopped. There was a car in the convoy, trying to jump the queue and switch to the next line. Traffic on both sides had moved out of the tunnel. The queue jumping car was still turning slowly. By the time the team gets moving again, overhead, however, a sharp siren sounded. The tunnel will be closed soon. Watch the sluice gate slide down. The husband lowered his head and closed his eyes in despair. Fortunately, the sluice gate dropped behind them. The husband breathed a sigh of relief. He continued on his way with lingering fear. The son looked over his shoulder. The girl was gone. They were one space behind because the car cut in line, left in the tunnel forever.